Hi, welcome to Math Corner with Jo. Today's lesson is solving equations using multiplication or division. But before going further, let's take a look at the key ideas. Multiplication property of equality says multiplying each side of the equation by the same number produces an equivalent equation. So, if A is equal to B, then A times C is equal to B times C. Division property of equality says dividing each side of the equation by the same number produces an equivalent equation. So, if A is equal to B, then A divided by C is equal to B divided by C, where C is not equal to 0. Remember, multiplication and division are inverse operations. Let's try example number 1. 5x is equal to 30. You notice that x is not by itself because it is multiplied by 5. So what we are going to do is get the unknown x all by itself on one side of the equal sign. So what we are going to do is to undo the multiplication by dividing both sides of the equation by 5. So take note that we will divide both sides of the equation by 5 because the unknown here is multiplied by 5. So that means whatever is multiplied to your unknown, you divide that one with that number. Okay, to be sure that whatever you divide on this side of the equation will be the same number that you divide on this side of the equation. So next, we have here 5x divided by 5 is equal to 30 divided by 5. In this case, we can cancel out 5 and 5. It's because when you divide 5 divided by 5, it will give you 1. And then the variable is x. But you do not need to write the coefficient 1. Just write down x right here. So this is now equal to x, and 30 divided by 5 will give you 6. So this is now your answer. Next example, 18 is equal to negative 4y. Now notice that our unknown y is multiplied by negative 4. So what we're going to do is to get rid of negative 4 so that y will be by itself on the other side of the equation. So we will divide this by negative 4. Divide also the other side of the equation by negative 4. So whatever you do on this side of the equation, do the same thing on the other side of the equation. Or whatever you do on this side of the equation, do the same thing on the other side of the equation to make your equation balance. Now here, you divided by negative 4 by a negative 4. So you will just cancel this out and you will have y. Now 18 divided by negative 4 will give you negative 4 and 5/10. Notice that we divide opposite signs. 18 is positive, 4 is negative. So when you divide different signs or opposite signs, will give you a negative answer. So our answer now is y is equal to negative 4 and 5. Next example is x over 3 is equal to 6. You notice that our unknown x is divided by 3. So what we're going to do is to get rid of this 3 by multiplying both sides of the equation by 3 so that x will be by itself on this side of the equation. So x over 3 is equal to 6, and then multiply both by 3 right here and 3 on the other side of the equation. Since whatever you do on this side of the equation, do the same thing on the other side of the equation to make the equation balance. Now you can cancel out 3 and 3. So x now is all by itself on this side of the equation. And then do the other side of the equation. So 6 times 3 is 18. Okay, next example is 28 over m is equal to 7. Now this example is different from the previous one because the previous one, the unknown is on top, while in this example, the unknown is at the bottom. So what we're going to do is multiply both sides of the equation by the unknown m. And then cancel out m. And then we have here 28 at the other side of the equation. And then multiply that one. 7 times m will give you 7m. Then do the same thing. So we will divide this by 7 so that m will be by itself on the side of the equation. And divide also this one by 7 so to make the equation balance. So now here, cancel out 7. And then you have here m all by itself. And 28 divided by 7 is 4. We will solve equations using reciprocals. So in our example, solve negative 4/5 x equals negative 8. So write the equation, negative 4/5 x equals negative 8. Then we will apply the multiplication property of equality. So we will multiply both sides of the equation by the reciprocal of negative 4/5, which is negative 5/4. So whatever you do on the left side of the equation, do the same thing on the right side of the equation. So multiply this also by negative 5/4. Now here, negative 5/4 and negative 4/5 are reciprocals, which is equivalent to 1. So you can cancel this out. So x here is by itself on the left side of the equation. Then multiply negative 8 times negative 5/4. Now you notice that negative 8 is a whole number and negative 5/4 is a fraction. Now when you multiply a whole number and a fraction, make your whole number a fraction by putting 1 under it. So this will now become negative 8/1 times negative 5/4. And now you can multiply the numerator straight across and the denominator straight across. But in this case, you can cancel out 8 and 4, which will give you 2, and here 1. Because 8 divided by 4 is 2, and 4 divided by 4 is 1. Then, multiply the leftover straight across. So, 2 times 5 is 10, over 1 times 1 is 1. Now, you are multiplying both negatives, which will give you a positive answer. So 10/1 is positive. So 10/1 is equivalent to 10, and this is now the value of your next example. Solve negative 6 equals 3/2 b. So write the equation, negative 6 equals 3/2 b. So again, we will use the multiplication property of equality. So we will multiply both sides of the equation by the reciprocal of 3/2, which is 2/3. Do the same thing on the other side. Multiply this by 2/3. So 3/2 and 2/3 are reciprocal. Cancel this out, and this will give you b right here. So same thing, you are multiplying a fraction and a whole number. So make your whole number a fraction, which is equal to 6/1. And then 2/3 right here. So I will move this one right here. Okay, so now you can multiply straight across the numerators and denominators. But here, you can cancel out 3 and 6. So 6 divided by 3 will give you 2. 3 divided by 3 will give you 1. Then multiply the leftovers straight across. 2 times 2 is 4. 1 times 1 is 1, which is equal to b. Now, notice that this is negative and this is positive. So you are multiplying opposite signs or different signs. So when you multiply different signs, it will give you a negative answer. So negative 4/1 is equivalent to negative 4, which is your b. I hope you learned something from our lesson today. I'll see you again on our next video.